Cosa Nostra is considered the most famous and one of the oldest mafia organizations in the world. It originated on the island of Sicily in Italy during the 19th century, at a time when the region was suffering from political chaos, weak government control, and widespread insecurity. Farmers and small business owners were constantly threatened by robbery, violence, and armed gangs that controlled many rural areas. Since the government could not effectively protect the population, local armed groups began offering protection services. At first, some people viewed these groups as defenders of the community, but over time they started demanding money through intimidation and force. This eventually became the foundation of the organized criminal network later known as Cosa Nostra, which means our thing. As the organization grew stronger, Cosa Nostra developed a highly secretive and disciplined structure. New members were initiated through secret ceremonies and sworn to lifelong loyalty. One of their most important rules was omerta, the code of absolute silence. Anyone who revealed information to authorities or betrayed the organization was considered a traitor, and the punishment was often death. The mafia was divided into different families that controlled specific territories and towns, while powerful leaders made decisions regarding wars, alliances, and assassinations. This strict internal system made Cosa Nostra very different from ordinary criminal gangs because it operated almost like a hidden government with its own rules, hierarchy, and authority. During the 20th century, especially throughout the 1920s and 1930s, Cosa Nostra expanded its influence beyond Sicily and formed close connections with Italian-American mafia groups in New York City and other cities in the United States. Many Sicilian immigrants moved to America and established powerful criminal networks there. The Prohibition era in the United States, when alcohol was banned, created enormous opportunities for illegal smuggling and organized crime. Cosa Nostra and its allies made huge profits from bootlegging alcohol, and later expanded into drug trafficking, money laundering, gambling, and political corruption. Over time, rumors and investigations revealed that some politicians, police officers, and businessmen had secret connections with the mafia in exchange for money, influence, or protection. One of the most feared leaders in the history of Cosa Nostra was Salvatore Riina, also known as the Beast. He rose to power during the 1980s and became notorious for his extreme brutality. Riina ordered hundreds of murders targeting rival mafia members, police officers, judges, journalists, and politicians. During the violent period known as the Second Mafia War, thousands of people lost their lives in conflicts between mafia families, fighting for control. Riina became internationally infamous after ordering the assassinations of anti-mafia judges, Giovanni Falcone and Paolo Borsellino, in 1992. These judges had dedicated their lives to exposing and dismantling the mafia, and their deaths shocked the entire nation of Italy. Following those assassinations, the Italian government launched a massive crackdown against Cosa Nostra. Thousands of police officers and security forces were deployed across Sicily, and new anti-mafia laws were introduced. For the first time, several mafia members broke the code of omerta and began cooperating with authorities. These former members, known as pentiti, or repentants, revealed critical information about the organization's operations, leadership, and crimes. Their testimonies helped authorities arrest hundreds of mafia members and dismantle many criminal networks. Eventually, Salvatore Riina was captured in 1993 after spending years in hiding. His arrest was seen as one of the greatest victories in Italy's fight against organized crime. Although the power of Cosa Nostra has significantly declined compared to its peak, the organization still exists today and continues to operate secretly in some areas. Instead of using large-scale public violence like before, modern mafia groups often focus on financial crimes, corruption, extortion, and money laundering. The history of Cosa Nostra has become one of the most studied examples of organized crime in the world, inspiring books, documentaries, and famous films such as The Godfather. Many historians and experts consider it one of the most influential criminal organizations in modern history, because it demonstrated how organized crime can grow into a hidden power when governments become weak and society falls into instability.